European football, Luca Toni's big finish and stories you might have missed. Bottom of form. The title race in La Liga is going to the wire, although it's now a 2, rather than a 3-horse race after Atletico Madrid's shock defeat at Levante. It was also a tight finish in the Netherlands, where Ajax's final day draw allowed PSV Eindhoven to retain their title. Bayern Munich finally wrapped up their 4th successive Bundesliga title. It was also business as usual in France, where champions Paris St-Germain clocked up another record for the most points accrued. But what else happened in Europe this weekend? BBC Sport rounds up the stories you might have missed. Fairytale finish. Luca Toni's goal was his 6th of the season as Juventus' 10-match winning run in Serie A was ended. Talk about bowing out in style. Luca Toni called time on his prolific career on Sunday, and what a way to finish, as the former Italy international scored one of the goals that finally ended Juventus' remarkable unbeaten run. Having decided to call it a day, Toni, 38, opted to finish the season a week early with a home game against one of his former clubs. With his current team, Hellas Verona, bottom of Serie A and already relegated, their prospects of giving Toni a winning send-off looked bleak. But thanks to a first-half penalty from the former World Cup winner, Verona secured an unlikely 2-1 victory as champions Juventus lost for the first time in 27 league games. Toni, joint top scorer in Serie A last season with 22 goals, said, "I should have stopped 4 or 5 years ago, but I kept on scoring, so I continued to play. It was only after I spoke to my family that I decided to end this wonderful career." Totti keeps topping them up. Francesco Totti made his debut for Roma in 1993. Francesco Totti holds just about every record going at Roma and on Sunday made his 600th Serie A appearance. The 39-year-old extended his record number of games for his hometown club as he chalked up the latest milestone on what might be his final outing at the Stadio Olimpico. The former Italy international is out of contract at the end of the season and is yet to be offered a new deal to extend his stay into a 24th year. Totti was given an emotional ovation when he came off the bench with an hour gone and then laid on Roma's final goal for Miralem in a 3-0 win over Chievo. Only Inter Milan legend Javier Zanetti 615 and AC Milan great Paolo Maldini 647 have made more appearances than Totti in Serie A. You say goodbye, I say hello. Joel Matip is heading to Liverpool. His teammate Marco Hoger with the beard took alone. When you've spent 2/3 of your entire life with one club, moving on is bound to be an emotional experience, and for Joel Matip, this weekend marked the end of an era. The 24-year-old defender has been with Bundesliga club Schalke since he was a month shy of his 9th birthday. At the end of the season, he will move to Liverpool to help sort out Jurgen Klopp's backline. On Saturday, Matip played his final home game for Schalke with supporters unfurling a banner that read, "For 16 years, everything given for Schalke, thank you to me." The Bochum-born Cameroon international was presented with a sackful of mementos before kick-off but was denied a parting victory. Schalke led through Klaus January Huntelaar's opener, but Daniel Mayer spoiled Matip's farewell with a late equalizer for Augsburg in a 1-1 draw. Where did that come from? Maponyonga Ambia was never scored for Newcastle and managed only 1 goal for Roma. Maponyonga Ambia was season and half at Newcastle could hardly be classed a success, and he was certainly never a goal-scorer. The France centre-back was brought to Tunisia in January 2013, but struggled to establish himself in Alan Pardew's team and ended up moving to Roma in September 2014. Yanga Ambia is now back in France and has helped Lyon to 2nd place in Ligue 1. Before Saturday's meeting with 3rd place Monaco, the defender, 26, had scored 1 goal in the previous 4.5 years. But in the space of half an hour, plus a hat-trick from Alexander Lacazette, helped Lyon rack up a 6-1 win. Lyon's Twitter account finds the only appropriate response to Maponyonga Ambia was sudden outbreak of goals. Victory secured them Champions League qualification, but Monaco, who had former Everton striker Lachina Troller sent off, could yet drop into the Europa League if they fail to beat Montpellier next weekend. Sorry, Slovenia. Luka Modric is unlikely to be having dinner with referee Damir Skomina anytime soon. Imagine doing something so embarrassing you end up apologizing to 2 million people as a result. That is a fate that has befallen Luka Modric. The Real Madrid midfielder has made himself very unpopular in Slovenia over the past few days. So unpopular, in fact, that he has said sorry to the entire country. During the latter stages of Real's Champions League victory over Manchester City on Wednesday, Modric was caught on camera saying something deeply offensive to Slovenian referee Damir Skomina. Having just been substituted, the former Tottenham and Portsmouth playmaker took exception to one of the official's decisions. His remark, which will not be repeated here, was widely condemned, and the Croatia international realized he had to atone for his actions. "First of all, I apologize to the referee Damir Skomina," said Modric, "and then to everyone, especially in Slovenia, who was insulted by my vulgar reaction.